For just a moment, I want you to imagine your best, most amazing, confident, and fun-filled life. Imagine in the morning being able to jump out of bed feeling energetic, clear-headed, excited about the day. You're excited to get dressed in a stylish outfit. You feel confident with the way that you look. And when you stand in front of the mirror, you actually love what you see. Imagine your body is fueled with that energy. You need to be active, to do fun, cool activities with your friends, your kids, even your grandkids, or maybe your furry friends. A life where you lead by example and your happy, light energy is contagious. Imagine being so excited to go shopping for a new outfit or to RSVP to an event and actually happy about going to the party because you are rocking that new outfit. What about a life surrounded by uplifting people who encourage you and motivate you and support your energy every single day? What if there was a formula to make this a reality? Well, ladies, I've got your back. I'm Natalie Jill and I kill fat for a living. Not just the fat on our bodies, although I can totally help you with that too, but those false assumed truths that hold you back from living and achieving the results you get to have in your 40s, 50s, and beyond. I'm a best-selling author, a licensed master sports nutritionist, and a thought leader in the mindset space. I've worked with hundreds of thousands of people across the globe to help them transform and live their best lives beyond what they thought was initially possible. But as I approach my 50s, my focus is really dialed in to specifically work with women like you who want to level up their lives and who are ready to start aging in reverse. Now, those who I have helped, they didn't come to me because I've been named as one of the top health influencers year after year, or because of the multiple magazine covers and features like Prevention, Women's World, or Muscle and Fitness Hers, nor do they come to me because of the numerous television show appearances like The Doctors. What they did come to me for was because woman to woman, they knew that I got them. They knew I understood their changes, their struggles, their loss of confidence, and that I would be the one to help them gain all of that back. You see, once you learn my super simple formulas for changing your state, planning your plate, and lasting fat loss, you will no longer be overwhelmed and confused about your fat loss choices. You'll never have to think again about what diet you need to do because the one that you didn't do last time or you did do last time didn't work right. All of those mystery diet puzzle pieces that you've been trying to put together, they will finally fit. It'll no longer be work for you to eat well or painful for you to be active. It'll simply be a part of your everyday lifestyle, a lifestyle that you actually will enjoy and that you're excited about. Imagine that, a life where you're happy in your own skin and you're motivated to stay that way because everything just feels right. You're the person that your friends and your coworkers look at with envy and say, "You look so amazing." They'll be shocked by your numerical age because you will look and feel 10 years younger. Now, this way of feeling that I'm describing to you, it might be hard for you to imagine right now, but that's exactly what this video is all about. This is your time because you matter and you deserve this. Are you ready to dive in? Although I have coached hundreds of thousands of people through this exact same method, you might be looking at me thinking, well, what does she know about how I'm feeling? Well, let me tell you, I'm saying all of these things to you because I do know. I've been exactly where you are now. So this is the neighborhood that I have not been back here in, my gosh, 9 years since I left this neighborhood. But this was crazy. This was like my dream neighborhood that I couldn't wait to move into. And at the time, I remember being so excited to move into this neighborhood because I thought I'd finally made it. I was married, I was having my first baby, about to have my first baby, and I moved in this neighborhood. And I kept thinking, this is so cool, I'm living in this great neighborhood, I should be a lot happier. But I'll never forget, it was this like cute, perfect neighborhood. It still looks like this cute, perfect little neighborhood. And I just remember walking down the street, and one day in particular, I was with my two white labs, and I was pregnant. And I had sunglasses on, and I remember thinking, my gosh, if anyone walks by me right now and sees me, they will think I have this perfect life, and they have no idea how depressed I am right now. This was the house right here. What they didn't know was that the person I was married to was no longer my best friend. He had been my best friend. We were having some serious problems. I had gained over 50 pounds when I was pregnant, which is, my gosh, 65 pounds more than I am now. And this was the time when the housing market and the stock market had crashed. So here I was living in this great neighborhood, and I for sure could not afford my house anymore. And I just remember feeling so stressed and like suffocating all the time that I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had this baby coming and I knew my marriage wasn't gonna last. I knew I couldn't afford my house anymore. And I was just eating for comfort and I was totally unhealthy. And I just felt so depressed and fake and sad. And I say fake because I felt like I had to put on this act to everybody else. I had to look happy and act like I had myself together, but people really didn't know how sad and depressed I really was. You know, I had my daughter and things didn't get any better. I kept this excess weight on. I went through the divorce. So it's so crazy. I remember walking with the stroller and she was several months old now at this point. And I remember walking by these windows, it was right here. And I just caught this glimpse of myself in that reflection. And I didn't recognize what I was looking at. It's like things hanging on you and excess stuff everywhere. And I remember thinking, wait, I did a double take. Like, is that me? Is that what I've become? And that's what happens. You just gain weight and that's just normal. And you lose yourself and that's the way it's supposed to be. And that's when I went home and I put my daughter down for a nap and I started thinking, wait a minute, this is not who I want to be. This is not who I am. There's got to be more to this. I'm not going to just settle for that. And that's when I made that first decision that I wanted to be something more than what I had seen in that window. I wanted to be something more than that. This was the beginning of my transformation, a transformation that not only changed my body and my health, but it changed my whole life. Now today, I'm in a much different place, but it all started with a single step, deciding. This is why I created the Full Body Reset program, to help people like you make that life-changing decision, to take action, to put yourself first and become the best version of you. Now, once you take this step, the possibilities, they are endless. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Why will this work for me? And well, let me tell you why. I recognize that you have your own history and your own unique struggles and unique challenges. One thing I can't stand about so many diet plans out there is it can feel so general and like the author or the creator just doesn't understand what you are specifically dealing with. But I do understand you. I do care, and I care about getting to know you so I can best help you. In fact, I want to understand your unique struggles and your lifestyle and what brought you to this point right now. It is how I will best help you use the formula in a way that's going to work for you. But stand by, I'm going to talk a little bit later about how I plan to do that with you, but for now, I can tell you with complete confidence that this will work for you. Now, why? Because success is the only option. I've succeeded every single time I put my mind into helping another person achieve their goals, and that person is you. It's your turn. You are on my radar. It's your time to succeed. And I'm going to help you get there. I'm going to be there every step of the way. All you have to do is just decide that you are ready to do this. Once you decide, I can help you uncover your driving core motivator, that big, amazing, powerful reason that's going to help you get and stay motivated. I'm going to help you create the time in your schedule you need to focus on your health goals, and I will give you the support that you need to stay consistent and finally achieve that amazing new body. You'll have to learn how to break some old bad habits and create some new ones, some new healthy habits that even your friends, your family, and your children will pick up on, and they'll embrace it in their lives. These changes in your life will have a ripple effect on the people you love the most. Now, how powerful is that? You're going to stop shying away from being in photos. You'll no longer feel like you need to hide behind all that shame or embarrassment, and you will get back into those jeans that you've been saving in your closet, and I know you have them. But you're not only going to get back into them, you're going to be excited to go shopping and try on new clothes because you'll have earned your confidence back. And you'll be so excited to see that new image of yourself in the mirror. You'll actually look forward to going to parties and events because you'll feel proud of what you've accomplished. Now, once you step into that new you, the new person you were always meant to be, you're going to stop feeling embarrassed and you're going to start feeling unstoppable. Gosh, when I think about how I felt when I finally made that decision, there was nothing more empowering than taking my life back. Seriously, I could go on for hours because it was such an amazing feeling. I want you to know that it's not only possible for you, but let me just share with you what some of my past clients are saying about their experience and how their lives changed when they implemented this formula for fat loss and aging in reverse. You don't need to take my word for it.
My name is Lisa. I am 53 years old. I'm from the Portland, Oregon area, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about what I experienced. And I'm having a little bit of a celebration because I've spotted my collarbone. Woo! I have not seen that in how long? For me, I average about a pound of weight loss a week. I'm continuing to lose. But more importantly, it was like 9 inches I had lost.
Hi everyone, my name's Anita Collier and I'm from Plainfield, Indiana, and I'm 53 years old. Ended up losing 20 pounds. It seemed like easy, just effortless.
Patty Karabakshian. I lost about 20 pounds.
Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm 53 years old and from Plainfield, Illinois. I lost 16 pounds in 5 months. I still have a little bit more to go, but I'm in great shape. I'm much happier. A lot more energy.
Since I've started the plan 6 weeks ago, I've lost 20 pounds. I love my body right now, and I'm gonna love it 30 pounds lighter. I love it. And that's, that is the biggest change that I've seen. It is possible to lose the weight forever and feel great and accomplish your goals.
My name is Dina. I live in Utica, New York. I'm 42 years old. Since I joined, I'm 12 pounds lighter. I'm motivated. I have healthier habits.
My name is Lori Bushnell. I've lost 20 pounds so far, and I feel so good.
My name is Corey Boney. I live in Crystal River, Florida. I have faced many health challenges my entire life, so I got to the point where I was 100 pounds overweight. My marriage fell apart. I had 2 kids, and that impacted my life, my stamina, my confidence, my emotional well-being.
Was in the same boat that many people have probably found themselves in, where you look at your closet and you realize that the clothes that used to fit, it's not only that they don't fit right, they just don't fit anymore. You cannot zip them up, you can't button them up.
Constant food cravings, constantly being hungry. And I came to the point where I didn't enjoy my life anymore. Imagine you are being hungry 24/7.
I was 177 pounds. I was depressed. I had the worst self-image of myself. I have done Atkins, I've done paleo, I've done literally everything, and I never found it sustainable for more than 2 weeks.
When I was at my heaviest, I felt it in my joints, I felt it in my breathing and in my
I really wanted to shed some fat.
3 years ago, I had to adjust to a life with autism as I raised my 8-year-old autistic grandson. I became a very depressed person. I began gaining weight from the stress eating, and on top of that, I was going into menopause. I'm hypothyroid. I have low blood pressure. So losing weight was a real battle, and I was getting no support from my doctors. They were all telling me, you're over 50, this is just something you have to deal with.
I've been fighting a hypothyroidism now for the last 2 years. In October, my mother-in-law that lived with us for 7 years had passed away, and then in November, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and with all these stresses, and I knew that I was just not doing good with all the stress coming into my life. And that's what I do when I'm stressed. I turn to food, and not good food for that matter. So
I needed a change, and I needed it right away.
You know, at my age, it seems to be harder to drop the fat. You're going through menopause, you have all these issues in the way. Her program really proved to work. She never disappoints. If you follow what she says, it truly does work.
she gives you all the tools, the solutions. You don't feel bloated, you don't feel tired, you have energy.
I learned step by step how my body works, how it reacts to food that I put in it, and how I can change my diet and balance my meals without counting calories to get where I want to be.
I think the most important thing I learned was just the supplements, what I was doing right, what I was doing wrong, and just to re-educate myself on what the body needs, what it needs to be stronger, and just her advice has just been amazing to me.
It changed my perspective on life. It changed my perspective on nutrition, on exercise. I became emotionally stronger, physically stronger.
Something's working. The energy level that I didn't have, it was a struggle just to get out of bed. You know, my husband every day says how good I look, and he's proud of me as well as my kids.
I was on vacation last week, and first time in a long time I felt great walking on the beach in a swimsuit.
I'm back in the clothes that were in my closet. It's like going shopping in my own closet. It's incredible.
I was able to change my mindset, get rid of all the negative self-talk that I had that was holding me back.
I overcame my problem. I'm no longer hungry.
I cannot stress enough how this is a program unlike anything I've ever seen before.
I could go through the modules when it was convenient for me. I didn't have to make an appointment to go see somebody.
The group, the support, you know, you feel like you're bonding with women that you've never met. It's nice to have that.
I noticed the best part was my coworkers at work that were watching what I was eating, which was great food. It wasn't like diet food, and just saying, well, you just seem like you're just shredding. It's just coming off so easy. So I think that's the key. It's just an easy program to follow. It makes sense. It's just the way we should eat.
One of the biggest things I've taken away from it is just this peaceful, serene confidence that I have now tackled it once and for all. I know how to eat right. I know how to work out. And the weight issues are it's never going to be an issue anymore for me.
When she says you can lose up to 5 to 7 pounds in a week, it really can happen. It's truly a lifestyle change. It's not a week or two or a month diet and then you're done.
It's one of those things that I would do over and over again. I would recommend it to all my friends. If you're on the fence about doing it, believe me, the only thing you're going to lose is weight, fat, and you're going to feel so much better. I have more energy.
I highly recommend this to anybody who's been struggling and trying all the different programs. All you have to do is decide to listen to Natalie and her team. They are inspirational. Natalie is like having a personal trainer, a best friend, a support system, a nutrition specialist, all rolled into one.
I am so happy I invested in myself. If you have any doubts, please stop and think about it. This is the best thing you can do for yourself. You will not regret this.
You know, my kids and I are very, very happy, and I owe that to the help of Natalie Jill.
Trust in this team and you'll get where you want to be. I promise you that.
I could keep going on and on about all the positive things that it did for me, but it's something you have to experience. It's something only you can feel. If you let yourself experience this, you will never regret it. It will change your life.
No one can force you to do it. You have to decide to do it. You have to come to that point. You know, you get sick and tired of it, so do something about it.
Now, before I tell you more about the Full Body Reset program, I've got to warn you that registration on this is only open for a few short days. Full Body Reset has limited space and it always fills up quickly. And I don't want you to miss this opportunity. So since you're still watching this video, I'm gonna guess that you're not living your best life right now, but maybe you're ready to. So let's talk about what it's gonna be like when you join the Full Body Reset and you're part of the community. So here's the deal. I'm gonna be your virtual coach and you and I are gonna be working together for 6 weeks. I'll be walking you through the steps in my formula so that you will be leveling up your mindset, simplifying your nutrition, and achieving lasting fat loss. And that body that you want, it's gonna start staring back at you. I'll be coaching everyone together as a group that goes through this, but you can go through it with the group or you can go through it at your own pace. You can go through the videos and worksheets and assignments at any time of day that works best for you and your schedule. I release the training videos in order in bite-sized chunks weekly so that you definitely don't get overwhelmed and so that it becomes super easy to digest. Now, you still do them at your own pace, but I'm there to guide you along the way. And when the 6 weeks is over, don't worry, you still have lifetime access and you can go back through the videos and assignments as many times as you want. The ability to review all of the material as often as you'd like at your own convenience, absolutely priceless. So how do the weeks actually look and feel when you're inside the Full Body Reset? Well, each week, before the week starts, you're gonna have access to a full week of the content, approximately about 3 easy to digest, fun to watch videos a day. Now, daily, those videos are broken into sections. They include one on state, which is mindset and motivation, one on plate, which is simplified and yummy nutrition, and then one on weight, which is body weight workout moves that you can do anywhere in any space. Now, Mindset is a daily favorite because it's the key ingredient that needs to be in place for your transformation to last, and I want it to last. So you've got to get this part right, and you will. It's fun and it's easy to do, and we practice it daily. We're gonna dial it all down together. We're gonna figure out what your driving core motivator is, what's driving your full true desires for change, your vision, your purpose. We've got a lot of fun exercises and tricks I'm gonna do with you to get you to this place, and you're gonna get clear, and I promise you, you're gonna have some major aha moments. You're gonna get very clear on your personal vision, your future, and I'm gonna help you put together a plan for what you can accomplish. And I'm gonna help you stick to it because consistency is the cornerstone to lasting change. And I know you're committed to your new best life. I'm gonna show you how easy you can implement this in your already busy schedule, and I will get into details with you about how to control your environment and your habits and how to deal with challenges and turn all of that into opportunities. These are the principles that will make you feel so empowered. You're gonna become a pro at walking right past those old excuses, and you're gonna start immediately spotting solutions. It is going to be awesome. And then of course, I'm going to get deep into nutrition. Now, I love to teach you why things do things for you versus just tell you what to eat, so that way it makes more sense and you stick to it. I go through why certain foods react the way that they do in your body, the secret to combining foods between proteins, carbs, and fats, and how to best do this for sustained fat loss, focus, and energy. You're gonna learn the difference between fat loss and weight loss, and how to get your body moving in the right direction so that you're losing actual fat, not just water and overall muscle. I'm also gonna get you some fun details you don't already know about what's happening to your hormones, your metabolism, and fat gain as we age, because there's some super simple tweaks that we can make and implement right now that will get fat loss headed in the right direction. Now, you're gonna have some serious aha moments about what's happening with your energy and why it fades every afternoon. In fact, you won't believe how easy it'll be to turn this around once you learn what I'm gonna share with you. I'm also gonna show you how to once and for all stop all those crazy cravings and how you can actually effortlessly lose the weight and get rid of that super uncomfortable bloat that I know you might be feeling. That you're feeling and experiencing, imagine what that would feel like if it was all gone. Say goodbye to that bloat for good. You're gonna feel so shocked and excited to find out about foods that you can and should be eating that you once maybe thought were totally off limits. I have all kinds of little secrets to share with you. And you're gonna really understand how to make this a lifestyle, because it's not about being super strict or being perfect at all. It's not about never cheating or never having a meal that you enjoy. It's going to be about loving what you're eating, and it will not feel restrictive. You won't feel hungry, and best of all, you're gonna kick those cravings to the curb. You will learn how to eat out comfortably, learn how to feel in control with detailed shopping lists, simplified planning, easy and quick food prep, and how to do this with your family and around your friends. You'll feel satisfied and never deprived. We're also going to cover workouts, and the best part, the workouts aren't even mandatory. I have them for you every day, but they are really a special optional addition to the full body reset. I'm gonna show you why traditional cardio is likely failing you and why it might be actually making you just more hungry. And after you learn what I know, you're gonna love the way that your body looks, the way that it functions, and the way that it feels. You want to move your new body, and you will want to be active because it becomes enjoyable. Now imagine having the energy and desire to do those things that you thought you were past, that you couldn't do anymore. Now I can go on and on about all the stuff that you're gonna learn and experience, but I know your time is valuable. But the bottom line is you and I are gonna cover everything you need to make a positive change in your life towards losing that stubborn fat that's been holding you back. Each video is gonna detail out questions and topics for discussion where you can interact with me and my team and others inside the same program. All of your questions are answered, and that is my commitment to you. So you ready to take the next step? Now remember, I want your best, most amazing, fun-filled life, the one I talked about at the beginning of this video. If you want that, then you've got to take action right now. Do not wait. Don't put it off anymore. Start from exactly where you are right now and just decide. I want you to imagine how different your life will be when you decide and commit to taking this next step with me. So if you're ready to achieve lasting fat loss and live your best life, then you need to click the Get Started button below, and it's that easy. So you're ready to take that next step? You can be an entirely different person by changing two things: your thoughts and your actions. You see, all of your current thoughts and all of your actions that you've taken up until this point has gotten you to right here, right now, today. You can take action right now. Don't wait. Don't put it off another moment. Decide. Make the decision from the place you want to be, from that person you're going to step into, the new version of you. What is that worth to you? Click the Get Started button below. And then once you click that button and decide, I'm going to ask you some very short questions so that I can get in contact with you and deliver to you all the details so you can have instant access to the full body reset. You want to make sure that you use a good email so that I can get in touch with you and get that information to you really quickly. I want to get to know you better so that I can understand where you're coming from. So for this reason, I've designed an intake form for you, and once you've joined, you're going to fill that out, and I review all of them personally, so this helps me customize the calls based on the group that it's going through them. Okay, time to make a decision. At this point, I see two options for you. Take the information you've learned from me in the 3 training videos prior to this and keep going on your own, or do something different. Leap in, be all in, and take action. And you have nothing to worry about. Let me tell you why. I actually have something I call an action taker's guarantee, which means when you join Full Body Reset, when you take it on and you participate, you do all the videos, you do the activities, you show up, you participate in the group. If you don't get results, then I don't deserve to get paid. So if you show up, you do the work, so you literally have nothing to lose except for the false assumed truths that have been holding you back. All right, now this might be a good time to talk about who this program is not for, because it really isn't for everybody. It is not for you if what you're doing is already working for you. Like if you're already happy with what you're doing and the program you're on and what you're doing, you might not need this. So keep doing what you're doing. It also might not be for you if you are the type of person that wants validation for why nothing works for you. If you come into this with that attitude, this would be something else that wouldn't work for you. So you'd have to be ready to let that go. So if you're the type of person that's really holding on to why nothing works for you, this is not the program for you. It is for you if you are fully ready to have success. If you're fully ready to take this on and declare success, then this is for you. You see, I'm not some sort of fat loss and aging in reverse fairy that's gonna sprinkle pixie dust on you and voila, fat be gone and years come off. This isn't magic. This is a proven formula, a system that has taken me years to create. I've refined it, I've added to it, and I continue to make improvements to it as new science becomes available. And I always try the methods on myself first, challenge my own body, and then I take it to you, especially as I get older. The result of all this research and testing over time is a formula that has and continues to be applied to all of my successful Full Body Reset owners over and over. Now, if you're ready to join me and level up your life and start aging in reverse and achieve that lasting fat loss and live your best life, then act now. Get started in saying yes to being your best, most energetic you and confident you, a stronger, happier, healthier you. So do yourself a favor and click that Get Started button below, and I will be waiting for you on the other side. Remember, I've got your back. I will see you in there.